Chris Bumstead's story isn't about muscle, it's about mastering yourself. When most people see him flex on the Olympia stage, they see perfection. But behind the flawless symmetry and the 6 gold medals is a man who battled kidney issues, anxiety, and the pressure of carrying an entire division on his shoulders. And somehow, he made all of it look effortless. He didn't just win 6 consecutive Olympias, he rebuilt the definition of what classic physique means, like balance, discipline, and the return of the golden era in a world obsessed with mass. In the late 2000s, bodybuilding was at a crossroads. Size dominated the stage and aesthetics seemed forgotten. Then came this quiet Canadian with a golden age silhouette and a modern mindset. Chris Bumstead wasn't chasing bulk. He was chasing proportion, beauty, and movement. Every rep, every pose was a lesson in control, sculpted to remind the world of Arnold's symmetry, but refined through the precision of today's training science. What set him apart wasn't just his physique, it was his honesty. He spoke openly about anxiety, setbacks, and self-doubt, turning vulnerability into strength. That raw transparency made him more than an athlete. It made him relatable, human, and timeless. Chris Bumstead was born on February 2nd, 1995 in Ottawa, Canada. A naturally athletic kid who spent his early years playing football isn't about perfection, it's about purpose. Chris Bumstead's training philosophy is simple but brutal. Train hard, train smart, and recover even harder. His entire routine runs on an 8-day cycle, 3 intense training days followed by 1 full rest day, repeated endlessly through the year. It's a rhythm that mirrors his mindset: push to the limit, then rebuild stronger. Instead of overloading with random volume, every session is laser-focused, every rep deliberate. He's known for combining old-school intensity with modern precision, hitting each muscle from multiple angles while keeping his form picture-perfect. Day 1 starts with quads and calves, the foundation of his symmetry. He opens with leg extensions and Smith machine squats to fire the quads, then moves to unilateral leg presses and sissy squats for depth and control, finishing with high-rep calf raises. On day 2, it's chest and triceps, heavy incline dumbbell presses, flies, and drop set machine work, followed by skull crushers and push-ups to failure. Every exercise ends with a burn, nothing is left in the tank. Day 3 turns the focus to back and biceps, where he builds that signature taper through chest-supported rows, underhand pull-downs, and drop-set T-bars before finishing with preacher curls to carve shape and detail. Then comes day 4, rest. But for Chris, rest doesn't mean idle. It's cardio, stretching, sauna, cold plunge, and 8 to 10 hours of sleep. Day 5 attacks shoulders and chest, using seated presses, machine raises, and supersets of reverse pec deck and flies to give his frame that round, 3D look. Day 6 brings hamstrings and back together, deadlifts, lying and seated leg curls, wide grip pull-downs, and lat prayers for width and power. Day 7 closes the split with a dedicated arm session, combining rope press downs, incline skull crushers, EZ bar curls, and cable cross-body extensions. A full assault on both triceps and biceps to finish the cycle before another rest day. What sets Bumstead apart isn't just what he trains, but how. He's a master of controlled tempo, slow negatives, tight contractions, and a focus on feeling the muscle rather than chasing ego lifts. He often uses drop sets and supersets to extend time under tension, taking sets to failure and beyond. Each lift is filmed, studied, and adjusted, not for vanity, but for improvement. And between all the heavy sets lies his secret weapon: discipline. No distractions, no shortcuts, just pure consistency. Outside the gym, his mornings are built around recovery and routine. He starts his day with breathwork, 3 rounds of deep, controlled breathing, followed by 20 minutes of fasted cardio. The goal isn't fat loss, it's clarity. He calls it his mental reset before the storm. After cardio, it's either a sauna or an ice plunge, sometimes both, to keep inflammation down and recovery up. His phone stays off through all of it. That digital detox is part of his focus. No texts, no notifications, just breath, movement, and quiet. It's not just physical training, it's mental conditioning. Every week includes deep tissue massages, mobility work, and stretching sessions to keep his body aligned under the pressure of heavy training. He uses knee sleeves, lifting belts, and wrist wraps not as crutches, but as armor, protecting the body that carries his livelihood. For Chris, recovery isn't optional, it's part of the workout. His progress is built on structure, not chaos, and his physique reflects it. Classic lines, bulletproof posture, and a body built on intention, not impulse. By combining heavy basics with surgical precision, Bumstead created a formula that defied trends, a routine that fused strength with aesthetics, discipline with longevity. Every set, every pause, and every ounce of sweat built not just a body, but a legacy. The the standard that everyone else now tries to reach. Chris Bumstead's diet is as calculated as his training. Every meal is measured, every calorie accounted for, and every bite has a purpose. His nutrition plan shifts through the year, moving from a 5,000-calorie off-season bulk to a 2,500-calorie competition prep. But one rule stays constant: consistency beats cravings. Food isn't pleasure, it's precision. He starts his day with a breakfast shake, simple but powerful, 2 bananas, 2 scoops of protein powder, a slice of Ezekiel toast with almond butter, and sun fiber for digestion. No eggs. He's never liked them, and instead of forcing himself, he sticks to what works. That one meal alone delivers over 800 calories and nearly 80 grams of protein, priming his body for growth. By midday, his meals turn into fuel stations. Chicken, bison, turkey, rice, and potatoes form the core of his clean bulk. Every dish includes measured carbs and lean protein, around 225 grams of meat per meal paired with 250 grams of rice or 300 grams of potatoes. He adds olive oil for healthy fats and tracks everything on MyFitnessPal, ensuring his macros never drift off target. Even on the road or during filming, he carries prepped containers because, as he says, discipline doesn't care about location. Later in the day, his meals get heavier. Ground beef with marinara sauce and glucose disposal aids to help his body use every nutrient efficiently. For dinner, he switches to ground turkey and jasmine rice, keeping digestion smooth before sleep. His final meal is his recovery ritual: a scoop of protein powder blended with oats, almond butter, and glutamine to rebuild muscle overnight. It's the definition of simplicity done right. Nothing flashy, no cheat day theatrics, just fuel